We are still in New Jersey because we are heading to my friend Mark's shop where he's gonna give us a little tour around his little garage and everything like that. He did get some new cars, so we're gonna see that. And mainly we're here to film his Veilside NSX. 7's Day was pretty fun. What'd you give 7's Day?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10? I think 7's Day was really fun. Again, this is my second year doing it. Last year I didn't vlog, but you guys probably already saw the video on it. We're just gonna go explore, and then our flight leaves in a few hours, so I'll catch you guys when we get over there. We just made it to an undisclosed location. We got a 4-door R34, and then look at this Benz. Okay, this thing is pretty cool. Yeah, I dig this a lot.
You haven't seen the 4GT?
Oh shit. Damn, I've never seen that. Everybody knows this car.
Yeah.
This is Mark with the camera.
R33 Skyline GTR on Instagram. Make sure you follow.
So, Veilside NSX.
Yes.
Talk to me.
Yeah, so this, I got this car a couple months ago, and it needed a complete redo. I had a refiberglass. Basically every panel on the car had to come off. We had to redo everything. I actually made these rims custom, Veilside back racks, which are like beyond rare. They're like one of the rarest Veilside wheels that you could possibly get, but they don't come deep dish like this. So I had to custom barrel each of the wheels. Redid the faces. I repainted the whole car. Veilside made me these custom, these carbon inlays.
Oh shoot.
And the carbon lip there that says Veilside.
Yeah, so these are the same as those, right? Because they also have the carbon inlays?
Yeah, so that's like their thing is doing the carbon headlights. But yeah, I really transformed this whole car. Even these badges are Misty Veilside badges, which are like so rare. They're with, I think it's cubic zirconium or like Swarovski crystals or something like that. But yeah, the Misty Skyline. So basically this lady, Misty, designed this kit for Veilside, and those badges were commemorative when the kit came out back, I don't know, 20 years ago. And so those badges are actually like beyond rare. Like I couldn't believe I was even able to obtain them, and it looks great on the car.
This was already Veilside when you bought it?
So this was Veilside when I bought it, but it was in really bad shape. The whole car was wrapped. It was yellow. Paint was coming off of it.
Is this the same one that was in Vegas?
Yeah. So well, it was on the West Coast. It wasn't
Somewhere.
Vegas. It was in Colorado.
Okay.
So it was on near the West Coast. But yeah, and it was in really bad shape, and I had to redo literally the whole body kit, all the I had to make certain brackets, so like everything is like super stiff, like none of this shakes.
Oh shit, okay.
You know what I mean? Like usually when
the whole body is moving.
Yeah, when people put on kits, they're all like flimsy, and they're not done right, and I'm like a perfectionist, so I had to really get a good body guided, redo all the, make sure all the gaps were perfect, make certain structural brackets to hold the kit really steady so nothing was flimsy or whatever while driving.
Motor-wise, still stock?
It has the ARC, some little goodies. I'll pop the thing, I'll show you guys.
Is that gonna hit that?
Yeah, these NSXs are crazy how you have to pop these things. So
okay, so
you
the
can
ARC
see
goodies.
that the car was originally yellow, but it has a bunch of ARC options like this. The air box, it has ARC internals. It has a little, couple little carbon things. I have to fully dry ice blast this thing and get it perfect. I was in a rush to get this thing finished for the reveal event.
No, so tell me about the rear, because I know a lot of people, it's a really big hit or miss, I was reading.
I mean, it's so like different. It reminds you of like an F50 and a Celine S7 kind of like came together and made that. It's like, it's so cool. I love it from the rear. I'm gonna probably change this exhaust. I'm probably gonna take these two pipes out, and I'm gonna get a Lamborghini Aventador tip.
Shit, okay.
So that it like fills this whole gap like an oval. So that's in the process. I have to just find like basically the tip, and then kind of custom make the exhaust. And but that's probably the only thing I really have left to do on the outside to make it the way I like it. But yeah, I mean, it came out great.
I know there's not many of these in the world, right? So Veilside was able to help you out with some stuff?
Yeah, so actually Sung Kang, recently this year, I connected with him, and he actually reached out to Veilside for me and was like, hey, this is my friend Mark, he's a good friend of mine, take care of him. So they've been like super responsive after that. And you know, they hooked me up. They made, I mean, to make these custom, I mean, they had to dig out molds that were probably ancient to make these carbon parts, because they don't have them on the shelf like that. And I mean, it was great. I mean, to have that connection in my back pocket.
So for the people that don't know, talk to me why this car is so special.
So back in the day, Daryl Allison brought these Skylines in for Fast and the Furious, and he brought a couple of Paul Walker's cars in the country, and one of Paul Walker's, his white R34 actually blew up. So this, Daryl Allison gave Paul Walker this car to use temporarily for a couple months while his car was getting rebuilt. And you know, there's some videos of Paul Walker actually driving this car on the track and doing like a crazy like power slide on a turn, and it was just awesome. And then I ended up getting the car while Paul Walker was still alive, and this was my first R34 that I ever got for myself. And I had to do some stuff to it. I had to rebuild some stuff. I mean, then all of a sudden, you know, he passes away, and you know, I wanted him to actually sign the car, and I was in the process of like I was gonna go to California with the car to meet him and like, you know, do another drive with him, and then all that stuff happened. But yeah, and then I actually ended up linking up with Cody Walker, his brother, a couple years ago, and he signed it. You know, and he remembered the car, you know, and his brother driving it. And he actually told me one day I guess Paul Walker took this car out in California, and a fuel pump relay went. Him and Daryl Allison actually pushed this car back to the shop in California on the street. And yeah, and it was just, this car has so much history of, you know, with Paul Walker, and it just, I mean, I could probably never sell this car, especially since it was like my first R34 GTR, and especially it's in red, which is like one of the rarest colors for R34 is red and yellow, are like the rarest of the rare. But yeah, I mean, she's my baby.
I know this has been here for a while.
This has been here for a minute. This was my first S15. I actually acquired this car because I had an Evo at the time, and the guy that had it wanted an Evo for the track or whatnot. We traded, and then I ended up putting the whole Techno R kit on it, molding it to the body so there's no rivets. Usually this kit is put on by rivets, and I like things being seamless. So I actually molded this kit onto the panels, and then I took the wing off. I did a duckbill on it, and it looks great. I mean, I redid the transmission, rebuilt the engine, new Disco Potato Turbo, redid all the suspension, A-arms, everything's adjustable. But yeah, I mean, this thing is actually gonna come down this week. I'm gonna service it and get her back roadworthy, so I could have some fun. But every time I take this thing out, I mean, I get crazy in it. The thing just wants to drift every turn. It's like so easy, super controllable. But I do get in trouble every time I drive this thing. I'm doing crazy stuff.
It makes like around 400-ish?
So it makes around, yeah, like 400-ish. With the Disco Potato Turbo, I mean, it really amped it up from the stock turbo. But it just spools so quick. And as soon as it spools, I mean, the back end's coming out. It's like, it loves to drift. That's all it wants to do is drift. And the way I have it set up, when you drift, it just feels like you could be a beginner and the car just does it itself. Like, it's just like, I mean, the S15s are a real good drift car. If like you ever wanted to, start drifting, just get an S15. Don't even bother with all the 240s, Corvettes. Like, if you want an easy drift car, I mean, S15's the way to go.
Disco Potato Turbo.
Yeah. So it's a Garrett. It's a Garrett Turbo. It's like a nickname for it.
Oh, okay.
And they call it the Disco Potato because it's a direct bolt-on. You don't have to fit anything or change any flanges or anything like that.
Bolts right up.
It bolts right up, and that's like the biggest bolt-up turbo that you could put on an S15 without having to, change manifolds or piping or anything like that.
So I've been seeing this.
I've
been seeing this. I've saw it on Instagram, but I've never seen it in person.
Yeah, so the Ford GT I had for a couple years now. I bought it like when no one wanted these things. I paid, I think, $160,000 for it. And I mean, this was actually more money than the Heritage, which the Heritage is the baby blue with the Gulf livery.
Yes.
And I bought it so cheap, and I just kept it for so many years, and I kept the mileage very low. It only has, I think, like 2,100 miles on it. I did a Fab Speed exhaust on it. I did a supercharged pulley, ECU tune on it. So it has about 850-ish horsepower, which is insane in that car because it's already so fast, and with the extra 150 horsepower, it's just bananas.
So what's the market on those now? Because I know they went crazy.
So, yeah, now the market on them, like this one is about 500,000. If it was a Heritage, which was cheaper than this one at the time, I mean, the Heritages are like 700, So I kind of kicked myself in the ass because the Heritage was $10,000 cheaper, and everyone hated that Gulf livery back in the day, which was just crazy to me. Like, and it's just whatever. You can't, at least I got one, and it was cheap, cheaper.
I've sat in one and I felt like my head was about to come off.
The door. Oh, that's a common thing. So like when you get out of that car, you have to open the door fully. You can't like half open it and try to get out because you'll bump your head. Yeah. And then like closing it, if you're a tall guy like yourself, you got to do one of these. Close the door, then you're like this, or you're gonna friggin' chop your head off.
Do you still feel like your head's gonna get hit?
No, with me, no, because I'm like a small guy. So
you already kind of know,
yeah. So like I sit in the seat, I'm already like maybe like this much from the roof, but it is a cool experience, like feeling like very closed in, and it kind of feels like a spacecraft, and the shifter's kind of sideways, so like you shift like kind of sideways, not like a very straight, it's like kind of cocked to the side, so it's like very like driver friendly. The only thing is it just has so much power. It's rear wheel drive, so you have to be careful because a lot of these cars do get, I mean, I would say like 20% have been involved in so many accidents. I mean, and it's just because they have so much power, and it's kind of a big car, so you have to really know how to drive a car like this.
No, I agree.
It's not like for beginners. Like you really have to be like really super focused when you drive that car, because I mean the car will just come out at like 90 miles an hour, and some people panic and push the brake, and that causes it to spin. When you're when it does come out, you can't be a little girl and you have to just gas it through, you know what I mean, and just power it out. But yeah, I mean, that I have to actually redo the back tires on it, because right now it's kind of dangerous to drive. I mean, those are the original tires. and they're pretty bald from me doing burnouts. So I do have to replace the back tires on it. I'll probably replace the fronts as well while I do it, but that's like my next thing that I have to do to that car.
I feel like you've owned every car, right?
Oh yeah.
Except I've never seen you have a Supra. I haven't seen you with a Supra recently.
Yeah, so I had a black one. I had the blue that like I forgot what that RSP blue.
The greenish
royal
blue?
No, it's like royal sapphire pearl or something, and it's like that like darker. It's that nice blue. I had a silver one. I had a couple of Supras before. I had a lot of 34s, and I sold all my Supras off, and then I used that money to buy more R34s, and I kind of like transitioned from like Supras into R34s. But I did have a couple. I had my share of Supras.
Okay.
They do sound great. I mean, they're like I tell people, they're like, oh, what do you like better, the R34 or the Supra? And you really can't like compare them both, because like the RB sounds completely different, drives differently, and then the 2JZ just has that iconic like sound, you know, and it's just, and they drive, I mean, it drives completely different as well. For handling, I would go with the R34 over a Supra. Supra, just when you really want to take turns fast, the Supra likes to go straight, while the R34, there we go, all day. Yo, people pass this, they know I'm here, and they just rev bomb it past my house like it's crazy. All day, I get it. Yeah. Let's see what's going on outside. It's a common thing. Everyone knows I'm here, and they're like, "Oh yeah, let's give it a rev."
Let's get him out of here. Let's see if he comes out to see.
If he comes out here. I am leaving this place. I did buy a farm up by Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you made a post about it.
Yeah, so, and that's a huge compound. I mean, I have a bunch of different garage structures. So basically, I would say 70% of my car collection is over there already. And yeah, I'm pretty done with this Piscataway area. You know, I've had a couple incidences. People, you know, I had the R34 stolen from here.
Really?
Yeah.
It was inside or outside?
No, it's outside. I left it outside for one night because I had so much stuff in here, I couldn't even put it inside, and I locked it up. But what happened was, you know, they pulled my key cylinder out, got my code for my key cylinder. They made a key for it. Then they were able to open up the door. They came with computers. They were professional. Like, they really knew what they were doing. And then, I mean, it happened so quick. I caught them on camera, and I ran outside. The guy branded a gun at me, and I ran back inside so I wouldn't get shot.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I ended up social media. I posted social media, and social media ended up finding the car for me. It was all the way in Philly. I did get the car back. There was no damage. Unbelievable, there was no damage on the car. The only thing that was stolen out of the car was my floor mats and my dog stroller, which was freaking weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of done with this place. I'm kind of done with, you know, this Central Jersey area. It's just too crazy. A lot of people are hating, you know, they know what you have, and they, you know, try to run up on you. So now, like, my new place, I'm out in the middle of nowhere. No one knows where I'm at. All my cars are safe. I have a huge property with a go-kart track.
Oh shit!
I'm making a crazy quad track there too. It's just gonna be like kind of like a fantasy factory over there. I have a full-blown shop there, paint booth. I mean, I could rebuild cars there. The town won't give me any issues. I mean, Jersey ain't it. Yeah. Jersey ain't it. So like, I'm moving to PA, and that's it, you know?
I have one question though.
Sure.
I want to see that gas cap on the Vail side.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see how You know, like it's like a
Keep it in.
tunnel. Yeah.
So the way I fill this car up is this. So I have to mix fuel first with my VP can,
Okay.
right, and have this long extension, and then I mean I did this, which is like a magnetic like thing to hold the gas cap, but look, it's just like deep. Like,
Bro, that's a whole tunnel in there.
it's a tunnel.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's just a tunnel. So like a normal, like you can't take this thing to the gas station because the pump just won't fit. So usually people use like funnels or whatever, and then, but when you use a funnel, shit's spilling and all that. So I just go to the gas, I take that thing with my oil mixture, and then I just fill it with that,
Yeah, because we were talking about it the other day. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's like a tunnel in there or something like
Dude,
that.
tunnel's crazy, dude. And a lot of people, like, I've seen ones that aren't, like, this looks good. Like, it's nice and, like,
It flows.
Flows. Other ones are a little janky, you know, because, like, that magnetic thing was, like, kind of like a thought. Like, I was like, you know, I could put a magnet in there, and then it'll just hold it. I don't need a latch, because a lot of people try to make a latch for it. But you can't really make a latch like
a sturdy one.
Yeah, sturdy one, you know, because it just you'd
It's all
have to.
fiberglass,
Yeah, it's
right?
fiberglass. You'd have to drill into it, and you don't want to drill into like a veil side kit, like, you know. So the magnet thing works great. Have you seen under the engine?
As of recently, no. Last time I did, but I know you told me you added some things.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
I mean, the turbo is, you know, it's as big as I think you could go because, like, literally it's like a cunt hair.
Oh, shoot, yeah, it's
From
right
the
up on it.
manifold. So, I mean, yeah, all this stuff had to be really thought of, like, with, you know, the space because you're very limited on it. You know, I had to do a bigger catch can. Just because, I mean, it's tuned, so, I mean, if you have a small catch can, the oil, it just doesn't, you need a bigger one, so it has more, like, space and stuff like that, and then, I mean, a lot of these have to get all cut out, so you have, like, the churning radius, because a lot of people, when they do these kits, they don't cut this out,
Okay.
and then they'll have, like, rubbing issues and things like that, so to do it properly with the veil side wheels, you do have to cut like this whole inner wheel thing out, and you can't use like fender liners or anything like that. So you can't really drive this thing in the rain.
Yeah, everything's just gonna get soaked
It
in
just
there.
gets soaked, and then
You
soak
just-
the electrical, and then you already know Mazda, you know, doesn't like electrical in Mazdas is a nightmare.
Does it sound different now that you did all that, or not really?
No, it sounds the same. You know, it's just loud. I mean, it's just fully straight pipe. There's no cat. Has that vibrant exhaust, which sounds great. I mean, I've heard a lot of RX-7s and with multiple different exhausts on them, and this just sounds great. I mean, it flows better. But yeah, the vibrant exhaust is definitely like what I would put if I bought another RX-7 because it just sounds so good.
Before we wrap this up, I want to ask, because you told me something a while back, and I want to know if you're still with that. Would you still sell this car now that it has a signature on it? You told me you would, but now I feel like you wouldn't.
Know what it is? After like, you know, I met Sung and like we kind of really connected, like we're, you know, like very humble people, like, and he saw them. We ended up exchanging phone numbers. We talked here and there. I mean, this car kind of opened the door for me with him, and like, I mean, I don't know if I would be able to sell it. Someone would have to offer me like a good amount of money.
Crazy amount, yeah.
And like, I'd still want to like still see it, you know. So it'd have to be like either to one of my friends or someone that lived local to me, where I could like oh, I want to see my old car again, you know. And but
So you would say this was probably one of the best decisions you made?
definitely one of the best decisions I think I've ever made. And I wasn't a fan of rotary. I mean, everyone always like said, oh, why don't you get an RX-7? Why don't you get an RX-7? I'm like, listen, if I was to get any RX-7, it'd be the Tokyo Drift RX-7. And even that, I'm still like, I'm unsure about the rotary because, I mean, there's not a lot of rotary mechanics out there. I mean, and if you do find one, that's good. They want a ton of money to, you know, work on the car and whatnot. But I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the sound. It's so different. The rotary drives different. It shoots flames. I love it. It just, the sound just is like, just different. It's just so different that like, I like fell in love with it. And I became a rotary lover, which I can't believe I'm even saying that. Just, you know, after
You gonna get another rotary?
I probably would get another rotary, but it would be in like something like completely different. Like I do like the older Samurais, like the older 70, like not the newer Samurais, like the older 70 ones that look like kind of like a Jeep.
Yeah.
And I would want to rotary swap that. And it's just now they're getting so pricey now. Now they're like, I remember when they were 8,000 to 10,000. Now the older ones are now almost 20 and
really?
25,000 now. Yeah. So and they're getting harder to find because they're getting all bought up, and most of them are in Puerto Rico, and or New York and Queens and stuff. So it's like, you know, they're very, very hard to like find the right one. And if I was to do it, you know, I'd want to put like either a 3-rotor or a 4-rotor in it, NA, and you know, take all the leaf springs out of it, have it on bags, you know. So just that build would probably cost me like probably 50 to 60,000.
All in total, yeah.
So it's like one of those things like a thought maybe, you know, like maybe I'll get one when the time's right. Maybe one will just pop on my lap, you know, and be ready done, you know, but yeah, you know, that would probably be my next rotary if I was to ever get another one.
All right, I appreciate you for the tour.
Yeah, buddy, thanks for stopping by.
You got anything to say to everybody watching this?
So if you want your dream car, just keep striding, you know, save your bread, and you get what you want, you know, and that's, you know, how you get your dream car.
You're chilling, bro. You're chilling, bro.
That's right. Make sure you gas it.
Hit it, boy. Hit it. Don't be scared.
Yo, I need one now.
That's fine.
I need one now.
Like, we had 3 of them. We had 5 kids and me.
First and foremost, I want to give a huge shout out to Mark for giving me a tour around. Always great company with him. But with all that being said, that's going to wrap up our New Jersey trip. Right now we have to head to the airport before we miss our flight. If you guys want to see more videos like this where we go, talk with people about their cars, tour their garages or whatever, comment that down below and hit that like button. It will definitely help me understand whether you guys do like this content or not. So with all that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video as well, don't forget that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.